Hi, I'm Annie Novak, manager of the Edible Academy, and we are at the New York Botanical Garden.
And I'm Paris Lalicata, head of plant education at the Sill, and we are here to answer your top spring gardening questions. So Annie, one of our first questions that we received was, how do you not get overwhelmed when starting your garden, especially for beginners? How is like a way that they can kind of go about that?
I would say starting with the plants you love and you want to eat or see is good because you're going to be committed. I really like using perennial plants. Lavender is a good example of that. A plant that's going to be planted once and then grow year after year, yield year after year, is a little less work for starters than something like lettuce, which you have to plant annually. You have to plant it every season. I also really love perennial herbs like lavender or sage, rosemary, thyme. These are all plants that give you a lot of bang for your buck in terms of space. So you can put in one plant. I mean, this is just one plant that's taken a couple of years to grow and get big and bushy, and has lots of uses. I mean, this is something you can dry and save through the winter. You can use fresh in lemonade or in a cocktail. It's also just a fun sensory experience to handle a plant like this, as you can tell.
Yeah, and perennials are like the backbone of every garden, and every year they get larger and more impressive over time. So I feel like it's such a perfect plant to like watch grow over the years and stuff. So
absolutely, and it also can take up as much or as little space as you want. You know, if you're gardening on a windowsill or on a deck, you can put a lavender in a pot.
Yeah.
You could also make it an entire hedgerow. I mean, here we could fill in the whole back of the bed, like you said. It provides this like design backbone, and then plant the middle every year. Thanks, Paris. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for coming visiting the Edible Academy.
I love the New York Botanical Garden and the Edible Academy. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and stay tuned for more spring gardening content from the Sill and New York Botanical Garden. Bye, plant parents.